What's happening, people? Back in the kitchen again, and today we are doing another Goodfellas, and this one is new. As you will, regular viewers of the channel will know that I was severely disappointed with the mac and cheese products I received. These are 2 for £5, but I really want. We're going to just do this as a short because I'm not holding much hope for this, because this is the product. It's a new Goodfellas Lasagne, beef lasagna, and it is new, but it's small, the same as the mac and cheese war. 2 for £5. I think they're about £3.25 each. The mac and cheese was such a letdown that I didn't even want to do this really. But it's here, I've got it, so I'm going to let you know my thoughts. But like I said, I'm not holding much hope. Straight into it, let's have a look at the box. So here is the box. It is exclusively to Iceland on the food warehouse. That is the traffic light system there. 658 calories per lasagna, oven baked. We are going to actually microwave that. That's a heck of a lot of salt right there. And saturates. This needs to be the only meal of your day, probably. The picture looks fantastic there though. That does really look nice. But ready to enjoy in 10 minutes. That's microwave. It says time to get acquainted with a classic beef lasagna. So let's hope and drop the box there. Will I edit it out? That's the question. Will I think this is better than the mac and cheese, which was terrible, I'll be honest. So it says beef and tomato ragu layered with fresh egg pasta and bechamel sauce, topped with cheese and herbs. 20% beef in this. Your allergens are wheat, milk, celery, egg. And that is it. So I'm not going to be putting it in the oven. I am going to microwave it for 10 minutes rather than oven for 40. It says our lasagna speaks for itself. Layers of fresh egg pasta and tender beef ragu topped with grated cheese and herbs, made with no artificial colours, flavours or preservatives. Respect. That is the full nutritional information if you want to pause that and have a look. 33 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbohydrates, 658 calories in the lasagna. Let's get straight into it. My goodness, it looks like one of those £1 fish pie packets. Really cheap. I think it's even paper, this. It looks even cheaper than the mac and cheese one did. It's literally a paper, like a paper packet. It's not quality at all. This is disappointing. This Goodfellas, it's a high brand. It's like a branded product. You're expecting a bit more than this. Even the packaging is cheap. I'm hoping that lasagna tastes nice, and lasagna is one of my favourite foods, but so was mac and cheese, and I was disappointed with that. So I'll get this in the microwave, 7 minutes, and I'll bring you back when we've got to, it says 7 minutes and then 10. Oh, right. Open one end of the film wrap, microwave for 7 minutes, stand for 1 minute. Oh, right, so I've got to actually put it back in this. It gets microwaved in this for 7 minutes. I should have read the instructions first. So we've got open one end, which is like that. So microwave for 7 minutes and then bring it back and take that off. That is strange. Well, as per instructions, I'll bring you back when it's time to take this packet off. Well, that is in the microwave now, and I've got a little bit of a stranger request. I'm not going to request you to, well, I am going to request you to subscribe and hit the like if you like it and all that good stuff. However, I'm actually going to ask your opinion on something totally non-food related. I want to know what's the best series on Netflix to watch. I think I've completed Netflix, but what's the best series? That's what I want to get in the comments today. I'm not holding any high hopes for this lasagna, I'll be honest. So I thought we'll mix it up a bit and see if there's any suggestions down in the comments of Netflix series or Amazon Prime or any TV like series that I can binge watch. Don't really watch stuff that comes out once a week. We like to binge watch it, me and the missus. So opinions, comments, let me know. Netflix ideally, and yeah, see what you see. I've seen The Usual Suspects, Breaking Bad. I've watched all Narcos. That's what my kind of like true crime. I do like it. I don't like it. Now this will be controversial. I didn't like Game of Thrones once it got to a point where dragons were flying about. I like something that can really happen. I don't like imaginative. It loses me. Like, I watched Game of Thrones for about 8 seasons, but then when she started flying on dragons and stuff, that was me finished. My missus still watches that new one, House of Dragon. I'm not into that at all. It makes no. If it can't happen, I don't like it, basically. So that's the sort of thing I want. So let me know in the comments, what's the best thing you've watched recently? Something different. Oh, it has been in for 7 minutes now, so now we take this away, and it does look quite nice, I'll be honest. It's the packaging that lets it down. The quality of the outer, it looks really cheap, but the actual lasagna looks really nice, I'll be honest, and it does smell beautiful. So now we do 3 minutes without that outer plastic casing. It does look like quite a posh lasagna. Looks good for a microwave one anyway. But it's that casing. I mean, I'm going to take it out and put it on a plate, but we'll give it a go anyway. 3 more minutes and then it'll be done. For full disclosure, I have put this in for an extra minute because it felt a bit cold on the bottom. However, it is done now, and it does. Although I've gone into this with a preconceived idea of disappointment, it does actually look really nice. Like I say, I know I keep going banging on about it, but just the outer, the casing that's the problem. It looks cheap, but the actual lasagna, although there's not a lot of it, looks really delicious. It looks really good, that. Look at that. So I'm going to get it out of the casing that's bothering me so much, get it onto a plate, and see if it looks like that on the inside. So let's get a plate. Only needs to be a small plate because it is only a small lasagna at 400 grams. Let's attempt to get this out. This is the problem with microwaving lasagnas, it always sticks to the edge. See if we can get it all out in one. Oh, way up, there we go. Oh, nearly, I've lost the bottom layer. Gutted. The bottom section came off, but I nearly got it all out in one. That was as close to a success as I think I was going to get with this. So, it don't quite look like that. It does look a little bit skimpy on the beef, but it's only 20% beef, and that picture looks more like 80% beef. Okay, well, it's all important taste time anyway, because that is the most important thing, isn't it? It does look nice. I like the top of it. It looks posh. So, let's give it a taste. Let's give it a go. I'm going to start with this bottom portion that's actually come out. Looks good. It looks like there's plenty of sauce. Okay, this is better than the mac and cheese. This is quite nice. Really flavourful, tangy, like ragu sauce. I can see like little carrots in there, in this minced beef. This is really nice. Now, I know this might be controversial, but sometimes these little gnarly bits at the end of a microwave lasagna, these crispy bits of cheese, they're sometimes the nicest part. However, all I can ever think of when I microwave a lasagna is Jesse Pinkman saying that they're like a scab from Breaking Bad. Keeping on the Netflix thing, that's one of my favourite shows. Probably my favourite show of all time, Breaking Bad from Netflix. That is my #1 show of all time. But yeah, it says they're like a scab in there. So that's all I always think of. Looks like a scab. So it's not great to eat that, but you know, it does taste nice. might be saving the Goodfellas range in my opinion. I came into this with a disappointed before I even started, but this lasagna really is saving the day because the mac and cheese were poor. Really does look good, tastes good. This is a 9 out of 10 lasagna, this. Really nice. Not as big as you would like for the price. The price is the sticking point, really. But compared to like your cheap £1 lasagnas, it's better. Better in taste. But not in price. That's the problem. 2 for a fiver, £2.50 each. Is it too much? Is it that much better than a normal lasagna, microwave lasagna? I think it's going to be a matter of opinions, and I've got mine, that's what I'm giving you. And I know that a lot of people disagree with me, and that's totally fine. And I see it in the comments. I don't like everything, but I just give you my opinion. I don't like a lot of food, don't get me wrong. I'm not too much of a fussy eater, but this is good. This is really, really good. But is it worth, on its own, I think the $3.25, is it worth $3.25? I'm not sure. I don't think it's big enough for £3.25. Lasagna, 9 out of 10 for taste, probably a 7 out of 10 for value. Sometimes I add cheese to my lasagnas at the end, the cheap lasagnas, and they still do taste nice. This is very nice. I'll get me wrong, this is very, very nice. But it's a matter of opinions and budget. It's a matter of budget, really, isn't it? It's not just about opinions, it's about budget. Can you afford to buy it? If you can't, then you go buy a 90p lasagna from Just Essentials or a Tesco or something like that. Because they're good enough, they're nice. Lasagna's pretty basic and it's hard to get wrong, really. That's my opinion. Okay, I've babbled enough. I'll probably have to cut this. I'll be babbling for 6 minutes. Jeez. I apologise. If you've got to the end, I thank you very, very much. And I totally apologise for babbling on about it. I have had a couple of pints this afternoon. But I'll see you tomorrow.